Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. I apologize that it's been a long time since I've done a live video, but I had a really good opportunity to start back up because today my team is doing a chalkathon. Actually, my sponsor has been chalking on Facebook since 9 a.m. this morning, and she's going until 9 p.m. tonight. And what this is it's a fundraiser for Watts of Love, and Watts of Love is a company that Couture has partnered with, and they help provide lights for families in third world countries who are less fortunate and don't have any lights, or may be using kerosene or other dangerous forms of lighting. And so for $50 they can provide a solar light to a family for them to have in their home. And so what we're doing is raising money so that we can help provide lights for those families. And tonight I wasn't able to do all day, but I'm gonna stick here and talk with you guys for a little while, and anything that I make today I'm going to auction off, basically. If you're interested in a copy of it and you would like to bid, I'll give you the website where you can go and put money in to Watts of Love, and then I will pay shipping to send whatever item it is that you'd like to your home. So I'd really love it if you guys could share this video so we can get the word out and get more people watching so that they can go and maybe bid on some of these things as well for their homes. So like and share the video, get it out there for me. If you're not able to bid and donate, I understand, but sharing helps a lot as well. Other ways that you can help, if you're interested in Couture products, you can go to my online store and purchase products, and at checkout you'll have the option to round up for Watts of Love, so you can round up to the nearest dollar amount or even higher, and it will donate that to Watts of Love. There's also a way just to donate $1, $5, however much money you'd like. So if you don't win one of the auctions today and you'd still like to donate, or you just want to donate, please go there as well. And you can see that link on your screen now. So that's some place you can go. If you'd like to look at the products, you can go to my online store. If you'd like to go ahead and donate, please do so. We're very appreciative. Our team as a whole has a goal to raise $10,000 for Watts of Love. So that's a really awesome goal, I think. And I'm not sure, what is that like? That's a lot of lights.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the math in my head right now. I should have figured that out beforehand, but that's a lot of lights. My sponsor, you know, I told you she's been talking all day, and she's already raised enough to pay for 19 lights the last I checked. So I'm really proud of her, and really proud to be able to do this with her. I don't have as many products built up to be able to have done this all day, but we're going to do what we can. So I hope you guys can stay with us, and we'll get started and have some fun. The very first thing I wanted to show you, this is the Watts of Love transfer, and this is another way that your donations can go to Watts of Love. So this transfer is $14.99, and $2 of every purchase goes towards Watts of Love. So you know, if you really like this transfer and you want to have it so you can create multiple products, or you want to have one so you can put it on your own surface, maybe, you know, if you don't win this auction or what have you, you can go, and $2 worth of this will go to Watts of Love. So I wanted to make one of these. Actually, I hadn't planned on auctioning this off. I just wanted to make this one to show it to you guys. But if somebody loves it and wants to offer me money for it, then we'll do that as a donation as well. I have no problem with that. So this year's Watts of Love transfer is Create Your Own Sunshine, and I think that's a really great message. The Watts of Love ones usually have to do with lights. This was last year's, and it says, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." So that's super cute too. go put these over here out of my way. And if you've seen me create Chalk Couture products before, we have to fuzz our transfer. And any white lines on your transfer are cut lines. So I'm just going to cut, I have a little face here for the sun if you want to have a face on your sun. I'm not sure if I'll use that, but it's there if we need it. Okay, so this is our new fuzzing cloth, which is really great. Before I was using towels, but Chalk Couture has come out with some really great products lately, and the fuzzing towel was one of the new ones. So I'm just going to fuzz this about 3 times, and the reason we do that is because these transfers are silkscreen reusable transfers, and they're very sticky, and especially when they're brand new, they're very sticky, and we don't want them to stick too hard to our surface because it is a cloth and it will stretch. So if we fuzz it a couple times before we use it, it just kind of puts some of the lint from the towel onto the transfer and makes it a little easier to pull off without stretching. And as I said, it is a fabric, so we don't want to pull it diagonally, we want to pull it up and down or side to side, and that helps prevent stretch as well. And you want to treat these transfers really well because they are reusable, and the better that you take care of them, the longer you can use them. So you can get a lot of use out of them. Okay, this is 3 times, so I'm about ready to use it. Today I'm going to put this on our 9x12, or it might be 9x13, I'm sorry. It's our Grayson board, and these are really nice boards. I believe, I should have looked at the prices a little bit more, but if you're looking on the store, I want to say this one's $19.99 for this size. If you're watching, leave us a comment. Let us know what you're up to today. I'd love to hear from you. I was doing pretty well with my lives until Halloween. That's when my last one was, and then the holidays happened, and then I was ill the first part of this year, and I'm finally starting to feel better, and so I wanted to really get back to chalking and creating some of my crafts. Let's see, try to get this on here even. Okay. I think that's pretty even. Now when you put your transfer on, you just want to run your finger over the silkscreen part, and that's, you know, the words basically, and the whatever the design is, not the teal part. And you're just checking for bubbles. We don't want to have any bubbles in our silkscreen because then the paste might kind of pop through there and do stuff that you don't really want it to do. All right, so we've got it on there. And I decided today that I wanted to use white for the words, bright white, and then I'm going to use Bumblebee, which is a really pretty bright color, for the sun. I just got dried paste all over. And one of our new colors, our new in vogue colors, is Raspberry Sorbet, and this color is really pretty. I haven't used it yet, but there's this little heart on top of the shine, and I just thought a little pop of that color would be really pretty, so we're going to use that as well. And I think I'm going to not put the face on the sun today. And there's also 2 dots. I'm not sure what those are for, so we'll save that for later. We don't need to use it today. But okay. So our chalk paste goes on wet, and it dries hard, and it's removable on our chalk surfaces. So you know, if you get tired of this design, you wanted to have just one board and switch it out for the seasons, you could do that. You could wash it off later and put something new on there. trying to figure out how I want to do this. The pink I can probably do. I'm going to do the sun first. The chalk paste does dry pretty fast sometimes, so you have to work pretty quick, and it can dry in the transfer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the sun, and then I'm going to pull it back and dry it, and then do the words. My bumblebee is just a little bit thick, so I'm going to add a little water. You don't need very much, just a little bit. Okay, just a couple squirts. Mix that up. You want your chalk paste to be about the consistency of yogurt. And you can always add more, but you can't take it back out, so you don't want to, overdo it.
Now, is that Greek yogurt or regular yogurt?
Well, right now it's probably more like marshmallow fluff, but you probably want it to be in between a Greek yogurt and a regular yogurt.
Yeah.
But the light yogurt, you don't want it to be quite that thin.
Mm-mm.
No, because that stuff's pretty watery.
No. You don't want a drinkable yogurt?
No.
No?
No. I know you like those, but... So Nesto's running the switcher today with me, so everybody say hi to Nesto. Thank you, Nesto, for helping.
Welcome. Hi, everyone.
He always does a lot of work helping me get my lives ready. So I thank him for that. And I'll be paying him back shortly because he and his friend Merrick have started a podcast, so I'm going to be running switcher for them. I think that's good. I don't even know if you guys could see that. Was that on camera?
I think
Over
it was.
here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So our new mini squeegees, these are really cool because before we'd have to take one of these big ones and kind of cut it in half. But Couture heard us and they made us some mini squeegees. So if you're out there looking at the store, make sure and look for some of those because they're pretty awesome. Now a little chalk paste goes a long way, and normally I just kind of put some on there and then rub it around, and I guess I could still do that. I just put some on there. That's plenty. That's more than enough because I already have some on my squeegee. So, and you're just gonna squeegee it around. Make a little sunshine in your life. See? It does not take very much chalk paste. I believe the chalk paste is $12.99 per color, but it lasts forever. I mean, I've been collecting the colors, but I have yet to really run out of a color. I bought some new white, but I was not out, and I've been using it quite a bit. So, and then I just take the excess and just put it back in there so I can use it for next time. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. All right, I'm gonna peel this back. And like I said, that's just so that it doesn't dry in the transfer. And then I'm gonna just hit it with the hairdryer to dry it because I don't want to put the transfer back over with it being wet. And you want to be careful when you do this and not hit, don't hit your transfer with heat because it will melt it. So I'm gonna blow away like this. And as the chalk paste dries, you'll see it change colors. And it dries pretty quick. I just have this hair dryer on low and on warm. You could put it on cool. You could also use a heat gun to do this, but if you use the heat gun, you want to be much more careful that you're not getting your transfer because you don't want to cry. If you melt your transfer, you won't be able to reuse it. Okay, that's pretty much dry, so I'll just lay it back over. Now I don't have to worry about that yellow drying in the transfer because it's already been pulled up. So I'm just going to put my letters back down here. Make sure all my bubbles are back out and everything's back down. And I'm going to do my white first because it's going to take a little bit longer. And then I'll do my pink pop right before I pull everything back off.
So is it okay that the chalk is dry on the transfer itself, like the yellow?
Yes. If the chalk dries, you know, like now that I've pulled this up, the chalk is going to dry on the surface of the transfer and in the silk screen, but when we wash it, that will come out. We just don't want the transfer to be still adhered to the board without having been pulled up, because then all the chalk will be inside of the transfer, and when you pull that transfer up, it will stay there and it won't leave on your board. And I apologize to you guys, I did hit my mic, so hopefully I didn't blow your eardrums out. And since I am going to be working that pretty quick, I'm going to go ahead and get both my white and my raspberry sorbet ready. Now this is a new paste. I just opened it right before we went live. I haven't stirred it yet, so this is what a new paste might look like. You can see it's kind of liquidy. It has a little bit of different color pigments. All of our chalk pastes are non-toxic and they're natural. Most of the pigments come from natural sources. So, you know, it's safe. It's safe for kids. It's safe for you to use. But the pigments sometimes separate, so you might see different colors. That's totally normal. You just want to stir it up, and it kind of makes a popping and crackling sound because there's a lot of air in there and a lot of bubbles. But you just want to mix it up and scrape the sides until all that sound is gone and you have that kind of yogurt consistency. And this one you can see is a really nice consistency. The bumblebee I've had a little bit longer, and this one's brand new, so you can tell it's got a lot more moisture in it. The really great thing is, you know, if you pull your bumblebee out or any color after you haven't used it in a while, you just add that water and you're ready to go again.
So Watts of Love, they provide lights and electricity, basically solar powered lights.
Solar powered lights.
To people that otherwise don't have any electricity or lights, apart from like kerosene lights or heaters, things like that.
That's correct. So most are in third world countries. And, you know, they're either struggling to have any lights, so they are living in the dark once the sun goes down, or they're using kerosene, which can be very dangerous. And Watts of Love helps those families to have some of the things that we take for granted. So, you know, one solar light costs $50 for Watts of Love to provide, and Couture helps try to get those lights out there as well. And I think that's a really awesome thing. Okay, so we're going to do the white for the words. That's a lot. I'll just get this on here.
So people can donate by going to your Couture page?
That's correct. You can go to my Couture online store, and you can go to Watts of Love, and you'll be able to donate directly there if you'd like to leave a donation. And for our auction items, that's also the way that you'll pay for those. So if you win an auction item, then I'm going to ask you to go to my store, and you'll be able to go to Watts of Love, and whatever the amount of your auction item was, then you can donate that amount there.
So this will be like the first auction item. Is that right?
I hadn't planned on auctioning this, but actually, yeah, if anybody's interested in it, we can definitely do that.
Okay.
I just wanted them to see the Watts of Love transfer, but if somebody likes it, then definitely, you know, if it's going to benefit Watts of Love, then we'll do that. And halfway through, I realized that that's a pretty big area, and I needed a bigger squeegee, so I just, basically all I'm doing is moving around that chalk paste that I already put on here. I'm afraid this is actually going to dry on me because I was working kind of slow. And I'm going to leave that heart because I want to make it that pink raspberry sorbet. That color is gorgeous, you guys.
Gorgeous.
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 The camera does not do it justice. And I'm just putting my excess chalk paste back into my container because I can use it next time. No reason to waste it.
And Jennifer Perry says, this is such a cute design.
Hi Jennifer, thanks for watching. I really like this design. I was excited when I saw it. I thought last year's was really cute, but I think I like this one even more. Okay. I'm just trying to get some of the lines out because those do kind of dry. You can see them. Okay, and then just a little tiny bit for that little heart. And if I get some of the white in there and it's marbled, I don't really care. I just want to try to keep the pink out of the white letters anyway. So there we go. Now I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to pull straight down because I don't want to stretch it.
This is the peel and reveal.
Peel and reveal. That's right. That's my favorite part. Look at that, guys. Woo!
That looks great.
I love it. So beautiful. Oh, see, we got a little marbling in the corner of that heart. There's a little bit of white there. I love the way that looks.
That looks awesome.
Isn't that great? And it's such a great message, too. So there's a little bit in the H that looks like it had a little tiny bubble. But, you know, you could fix that. If you were doing this project, you could use a little paintbrush or whatever. I think it looks great. And there's just a little spot here on the T that I might touch up later. But all you need is water. I mean, it comes off with water. So if there's a little blemish, you can use water. If you wanted to seal it, you know, you could make it permanent. You could do that. But
so is this a transfer exclusive to designers or?
No, the general public can buy it as well on my online store. It's available to everybody, and $2 of every Watts of Love transfer goes to Watts of Love directly.
Cool. It's a great message, and you know, like I think it applies to more than just the charity. I think it's just cool.
I agree very much. I love it. I intend on making a sign like this for myself, and you know, it's a good thing to remember, to create your own sunshine in life, and you know, make your own happiness basically. So it's something fun to have on your desk at work or whatever. So if anybody would like to purchase this, and I will go ahead and auction it off if you're interested. We'll start the bidding at $20. So if anybody, you know, is interested, you can just leave a comment, and $20 is the starting bid. So just put your comment down in the comments, because that's where comments go, and let us know if you're interested.
Put your comments in the comments?
Put your comments in the comments.
Yeah.
I will be paying for shipping, or if you're local, I'll make arrangements to get it to you. That's kind of my donation, besides my time in this whole thing, is to get this to you guys. And whatever donation you make goes directly, entirely to Watts of Love. You'll be the one making it directly on my site. So I don't get a penny of it, but it's all for you. Cool. So I'll put that one to the side. It can finish drying, and I don't know if I'm gonna wash my transfers on camera. That's gonna take a long time.
Yeah,
I'll wash them later.
Okay.
That way we can get more projects done. Normally, you know, you put these in water and wash them. It's okay to do this if you don't leave them for too long. So I'm gonna wash mine later, because.
So when are we gonna close the auction? Tomorrow night, maybe?
No, as you know, as Jess, my sponsor, was doing it, she was closing it. By the time she finished washing her transfers, if somebody had bid, then when she was done, that's when the bidding was done. But in my case, I don't have nearly as many followers or viewers as she does. So what I'm going to say is, if I'm going to show everything again at the end that hasn't been auctioned off, and you can bid on it, or you can get with me, and if it's not sold by the end of this live, then I'm going to say contact me, if you're interested, and we can still do a donation to Watts of Love, because just because today's over and the Chalkathon's over doesn't mean that we should stop supporting them.
That's right.
So I will definitely get it out to you guys if you're interested. If we sell it and it's maybe a surface that I can't get access to anymore, I'd be happy to work with you to get you something similar so that we can still get those donations to Watts of Love as well. But if something sells, then, and there's a bid, then we're going to take whatever it is, as long as it's the minimum, because I think that we should get at least that. So we'll do a couple different kinds of projects tonight, so hopefully everybody will see something that interests them. And then we want to also close our chalk paste pretty quickly because they do dry out. I got white in my pink lid. I'm a mess. Okay. I also got, we have inks as well. And I got my very first inks like a week or two ago. So I bought this hat and I chalked on it, and it was a disaster. Just because it probably wasn't the best project to do for my first ink project, but there's the transfer I used it had a lot of silkscreen area, so it didn't have a lot of the area that actually sticks, and then the hat's kind of rounded, so I had a hard time. But I didn't heat set it. I was able to wash most of it out, at least to give a different effect, and I tried again and it came out and I was happy with it, so that's really good. Okay, what's our next project, guys? I have these little coffee cups, these little hangy, ornamenty coffee cups that I thought were really cute. I have a coffee transfer, but it's too big to fit on those. So I think some of these will be really cute. So I thought we'd chalk on those. Hi Brittany, thanks for watching. Please share my video. I'm doing a fundraiser for Watts of Love, and they provide solar lights to families in third world countries, and they partner with Couture, which is the company that I'm a designer for. So my team has been going live today trying to raise money for Watts of Love and provide those families with lights, because they may not have them, or they may be using kerosene, which is kind of dangerous for them. So, and what I'm doing right now is just cutting these apart. Anywhere there's white lines on your transfers, those are cut lines. This particular transfer is retired, as are some of the other ones you'll see today. So if you're interested and you want a project made out of something that you see that's retired, I'll be happy to make it for you for a donation to Watts of Love. Just let me know. All right, these are pretty cool. These are a lot of like camping and outdoors type of transfers. Oh, thanks, Brittany. Yeah, this is really sweet. It's a great cause, and I'm really happy that Couture is a part of it. So this is one of my favorites, Never Look Back, and we've got the VW bus. So I think I'd like to put that one on there. It's also a good message, don't live in the past. I like this All Yeah one. Let's see. Maybe you guys can pick the other one. Is there anybody out there? Let's see. We've got Say Yes to New Adventures. That's a cute one. Happy Camper. Explore More. Let's Go Explore. And so the adventure begins. Hashtag Outside with the little tent. Wander with the mountains. Adventure Vibes. Let's Get Lost with another tent. And the Bear, Wild and Free is the Way to Be. What one do you guys like? Put in the comments if there's one that you like really well. Nesto, which one's your favorite?
Oh, I mean, I do love the VW one.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that one. I like it too.
I like the adventure one. And so the adventure begins.
And so the adventure.
I like the
this
bear.
One? The bear. Do we have any comments? No. Ernesto likes those. Let's see, what else do we have? I like this one. I think the happy camper one with the mug and then it's on the mug, that's kind of funny. But
yeah. What's that one with the cityscape?
Brittany said the bear. I like the bear too. Maybe we should do that one. The cityscape.
Oh, never mind. Those are trees.
The mountains.
Yeah.
Or there's explore more. Yeah, those are all trees. Let's do the bear.
The bears.
We got a bear boat. Yeah, the bears. The bears. Okay, so these are really cute. Again, these will work pretty fast. I'm gonna do the Aw Yeah in white, I think. What color should I do the bug in? I think I'll do it all one color. These are some of our new colors, some of our I drew a blank, guys. In Vogue colors, thank you. So every season, every catalog, Couture comes out with In Vogue colors, and they are while supplies last. So these are 3 of them. Raspberry Sorbet was another, and the last one was Poppy. So these are all our In Vogue colors. And I was thinking that the parakeet might be kind of cool for the VW bug. What do you think? Or do you think we should maybe do guava?
I kind of like that green color for the bug.
For the bug?
Yeah.
I think so too. So we'll do that one. And then, Aw Yeah. Let's do white for Wild and Free is the way to be. And guava for Aw Yeah. How's that?
Yeah.
Aw Yeah. I don't know if I've opened these, so that might be fun because, oh yes. I used this one on our door. I did a St. Patrick's Day design at work on our door. This guava I might have to open on camera though. Brittany, if you missed it, I think you might have. This was our first project, and it's the Watts of Love transfer, and it's Create Your Own Sunshine. And we're auctioning that off. Starting bid is $20. So whatever the highest bid is, I guess by the time we're done, and then if nobody has bid, then it'll be available after that. So, but that one's really cute. That was our first project. And now we're making these little coffee cup decorations. I don't like opening paste on camera, guys. It gets really messy. I feel like it takes a long time, but I didn't know for sure what all colors I was going to use, so I just did the best I could. Okay. They are actually making easy open lids as they run out of colors, so that's nice. I can't wait to see more of those. My new white actually had one on it. I don't feel like it's as good of a seal on them, but they are much easier to get off, that's for sure. What's everybody doing today? Anything fun going on? I guess we have St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, huh? Okay, and this one is new as well, so you have to stir it until you get all those little bubbles and all the little crackles out of it. Make it smooth and the consistency of yogurt.
You gotta swap a camera, so just keep going.
The main camera?
Yep.
Oh boy. Hi guys! Don't mind us, we're just swapping cameras. The chalk must go on.
That's right.
Especially when you're doing it for charity. That's okay. You do what you gotta do, right? Oh yeah. You do what you gotta do. Okay, so I'm just gonna fuzz these. And that's just to make them a little less sticky so that they don't stick too hard. because we want them to come back off and we don't want to stretch them, as I said before. Okay, oh, we got some dried up green paste in there. Let's get that off. Must have been on my towel, my fuzzing towel. Kind of got a mess going. I'm gonna have fun cleaning up after this, guys. Woo! Okay, so I'm gonna do the "Aw Yeah" one first and make sure this is relatively cleaned off. I want to fuzz it one more time. This is not a chalk couture surface, so I don't want it to stick too hard, so a little extra fuzzing won't hurt. Okay, and get that kind of even. And knot in that rope's causing me a little issue. There we go. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna, little chalk paste goes a long way, so that's probably more than I need. Just gonna do that. Lester, would you do me a favor?
Sure, what do you need?
Can you get me a plastic cup, please?
Yeah.
I am gonna put all of my stir sticks and my squeegees in a plastic cup so that later I can clean them a lot easier. Okay, so I'm just gonna move that chalk paste around on this transfer. Make sure I get all the little bits. Thank you. And then see that all that extra, because like I said, that was too much. All I'm gonna do is put it right back in that jar so I can use it next time. Don't want to waste any chalk paste. A little bit goes a long way. Oh, I missed that bottom part. Okay, there we go. Very good. Okay, actually, I'm going to keep this one out because I'm afraid I'm going to end up running out of squeegees and stir sticks if I don't clean some of them. Okay, so now we're just going to peel that off for our peel and review. And again, we want to pull it up and down or side to side. We don't want to pull it diagonally because we don't want to stretch it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? You know I'm going to do it. Isn't that pretty? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love it, you guys. Look. Oh, look how cute that is. Is that not adorable? I love it.
That's really cool.
Isn't that cute? That's so cute. Okay, and while I was doing that, I had a really good idea about the VW bug. So we might try something. I'm going to close up my guava because I don't want it to dry out once I find the lid. I love that guava color. That is such a pretty color. It's kind of like an orangey coral. I guess it's pretty close to coral, but it's a little bit more orange in it. And I know I said I wasn't going to clean my transfers on camera, but these are pretty small, and I don't want to end up with a whole bunch of transfers. So you can use, actually, I have our board eraser here. That's probably a better thing to use. And just a little bit of water, and I'm going to use our board eraser. These things are really awesome. So it gets off. And some of the colors will stain the transfers, and that's okay. They're still usable. You just want to get that paste out of the silkscreen area. So what I'm using now is just a Lysol wipe. And you use those on the back as well, and it helps bring back some of that sticky because it cleans off some of that fuzz that we put on there when we were fuzzing it. So I feel like I kind of, this one feels almost like I stretched it. I'm worried about the little surfaces, but that's okay. So just clean that off really quick, front and back. Clean my board. And then I'm just going to put it off to the side, sticky side up, so it can dry. And we'll be ready for the next one. I'll let that one dry while we do this one. So my idea was to do kind of a marbling What do you think? I
Marble.
like it. I'm excited. So I think I'm going to use the bumblebee and the parakeet. I think that'll be cool. Because it's kind of retro. It's kind of V-dub bug, you know. It's kind of hippie. So we'll do that. I am kind of worried about these surfaces. I don't know. These are a little bit small to wax, but maybe I'll just make sure it's really fuzzed. And my online store site is on your screen, so if you want to go and donate to Watts of Love, or if you'd like to bid on any of the projects that I make tonight, then you can go to the Watts of Love on my site and donate. Also, if you're bidding on a project, make sure you put it in the comments so that I know. And then I'll give you directions to go to my site for the donation. Okay, so this one, I just stirred the yellow because we used it for my first project. So I'm not gonna have to do that, but I'm gonna go ahead and stir the parakeet. And it's also fairly new and the consistency looks really good, so I don't really need to add any water. Just gonna stir that up. If you have any questions or any comments, or you just wanna, chit chat, be sure to put that in the comments as well. I love that you guys are here with us. Okay. So I've got that on there. Never look back. Don't live in the past. I want it to mostly be yellow. And I'm just going to do like a marbling, or what I guess they kind of call it a hot mess as well. And I'm just going to put these colors kind of like this.
It's a chalk mess.
It's a hot chalk mess. Okay. And since we're going to be mixing these colors, I can't really put them back into the bottle because then we'll have some messed up colors. But I'm just going to go around all the yellows and kind of swirl those a little bit. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the greens with my other finger. Different finger. Okay, so now I have a messy hand. I'll wipe that off. A little bit. And then I'm going to use my squeegee, and I'm just going to, it's got fuzz on it. I'm just going to pull that down. And as I get more on my squeegee, I'm just going to kind of move it around so that I can get the other spots. That was quite a bit more paste than I needed, but at least it's covered. And there we go. And I can't put it back in there because it's all mixed up. Made kind of a gross color, like a baby diaper. It's a baby diaper color. Ew. It's probably not a color that Couture is going to come out with. I'll be
Baby
honest
diaper?
with you.
No, you don't think so? No.
Probably wouldn't be very popular unless there's, like a baby diaper transfer or something, which I don't think anybody wants that either. Okay, peel and reveal time. Yeah, probably should have waxed these surfaces. Because sometimes the surface holds on to these transfers pretty strongly, and then you end up kind of stretching them when they come up. But look how cool that is.
That's awesome.
So it kind of ended up being more yellow than it did the green. The green would have been cool too, but can you see how it's kind of mixed in there?
Down a little bit. There we go.
Right there?
Yeah.
That's good. See how the green and the yellow's mixed? That's really awesome. I love that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So that one was fun. That was a good idea. I'm glad we did that. So I'll put this one up here and let it dry while I wash the transfer. And then we'll do the last one, the Wild and Free, the bear on it. Yeah, these are definitely, they're definitely stretching. You can see the curling. That's a sign of stretching. It's probably something you don't want to happen, unfortunately. But it was the surface, and I should have waxed it.
So how do you wax them? Is it just like a spray?
Well, I use, actually, I haven't used it yet, is the S.C. Johnson paste wax. Some people use Minwax. Couture also, actually, I'm going to try the Couture one on the next one. Couture has a wax that just comes in like a little lipstick bottle, and you just rub it on there, and it smells really good too. It's really good. The only problem is you can see how much comes in here. So if you have a large surface, it's not very good. But for these small projects, that would be really good. So we'll try that next on the next one. I'm going to close these up so they don't dry out. And I noticed that we have a few more watchers. So thank you for everybody for tuning in. I just put the green lid on the yellow. That's okay. Thank you for tuning in to watch me mess up, because I will, and I do, and I still love doing these lives anyway.
This is live video, folks.
That's right. So thank you for bearing with me. But what we're doing here is actually helping to raise money for Watts of Love, and Watts of Love is a company that Couture, who I'm a designer for, has teamed up with to help provide solar lights to families in third world countries who don't have lights or are using unsafe methods to light their homes. $50 provides one solar light to a family. So really, you know, for something that we take for granted, and that's not very much money for something that's going to change their life. So my team and my sponsor have been talking today to try to raise money and auction off items that we're making on our lives to benefit Watts of Love. So if you see something today, we're going to show you the projects that we've made and that we are making. And if you see something you like, you know, let us know in the comments, and it could be yours. I'm going to pay for shipping to send it to you, or make arrangements to get it to you. And then you would go on to my store site, which is on your screen, and make a donation directly to Watts of Love. And 100% of that donation will go to Watts of Love for those lights. My team has a goal of $10,000 today. And my sponsor has done an excellent job of getting to her goal. I haven't watched her since I've been live, but she's been doing really well with her projects and her donations today. And she had a personal goal of $1,500. So the last I saw, she had raised enough to buy 19 lights. So I think that's really wonderful. Really proud of her.
Yeah, so if we hit that 10,000 goal, that'd be 200 lights. So
okay,
yeah, that
200 lights for, that's just my team. That's not even the whole Couture company.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my team. And so I think that's really fantastic. And that's just, you know, one day. That's not even what we would give, you know, other times. Anytime you buy from my store, you have the option to round up. So, you know, that extra money goes to Watts of Love as well. And $2 from every sale of the Create Your Own Sunshine, the current Watts of Love transfer, also goes. So that one's a lot of fun as well. So okay, and on to the last one. I am going to go ahead and use this wax that is all broken. Oh no, maybe I'm going to use it. It is pretty broken. Probably need to buy some new stuff. It's all crumbled. Ha ha ha. See? Okay, there's probably enough on there. I can make this work. I've had that for a little bit. It's all dried out and broken. But the Minwax or the S.C. Johnson wax works also. All I'm going to do is take that wax that just fell apart and kind of rub it into this mug. to help me pull up that transfer this time. Okay. Get my surface all cleaned off here. Okay. Cool. And go ahead and fuzz this one. Do you think we should just do the white for this one? Or do we want to do another marbled one?
I think white would look pretty good on that.
White. Okay. Also, I noticed there's just a little bit of green on this one, but never fear, that it comes off with water. So, you know, unless you want to use something to make it permanent, you can just wipe it off. I fuzzed my transfer a couple times, and I'll center it on there. Yeah, I mean, you know, bears are brown, but this is black, so you're not going to see very much of it. I think, ooh, you know what I could also do? We could use fawn, which is kind of an off-white brownie type color.
Yeah, that could look good.
You think that'll be better than the white? Let's try that one, just because. The other thing we could do is use like a shimmer, one of the shimmers, but I don't know that the bears. Well, we want to use this.
The bears.
The bears. Okay. You could. How many times you can do that until we're done with this one?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
The bears.
Do it for everybody that hasn't seen it yet. Fawn. I haven't used fawn in a while. Fawn. Oh, this chalk paste smells good. It has like a sweet smell. It's really smells good. This one's just a little bit dry, so again, I'm just gonna squirt just a little bit of water in there. It's so funny, I knew I had this transfer and I was looking for it a couple weeks ago because I had somebody that was interested in signing up and I couldn't find it. And the last time I remembered seeing it was at Thanksgiving. And then I realized that the transfers that I had done with my nieces at Thanksgiving were also MIA. So I spent a lot of today just looking for those transfers because I didn't want to lose them. But they were in my backpack. There the whole time.
The whole time?
You can tell I don't use my backpack very often, but I guess I just happened to use it when I went to Indiana to my parents' house, and that's where it was. Just one more spray. Okay. That's pretty good. Yes, my nieces did such a great job on their projects too. It was so fun talking with them. Kids are so crafty and creative. Okay, this one's pretty clean. Probably should have used that stir stick to put some on here. All right, so we're gonna use our fawn on our bear, and I'm just gonna pull that down. Chalk that on there. Oh yeah, I like that color. That's good. I like it. If you're watching, I'd love for you to share my video so we can get it out there and other people can watch, so we can try to get some extra donations for Watts of Love. That would be wonderful. It'd be awesome. That's one way that you can help me, so I would really like that. Okay. Time to peel and reveal. What do you guys think? It's gonna look good?
It's gonna look good. It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. I can hardly bear it.
These jokes are unbearable.
Sorry guys, we're pretty punny. That came off a lot easier, and I don't think it'll have stretched as much as the other ones. So wax is the way to go with these. It's not really a chalkboard material, it's more of just a wood that's been painted. So what do you think?
Looks awesome.
Awesome. So now we have these three here. And what do you say? Like a minimum of $10 donation for the three of them? I think that's pretty good. If you're interested in any of them, or if you saw any of the other designs that you preferred, or you want different colors, reach out to me and we'll see what we can do for you too. But I just want to try to make some money for Watts of Love. So
that is really cool. Those look awesome.
And don't they look great?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. So very excited. And like I said, I did get just a little bit of green on this one, but that's the great thing about Couture chalk paste is you can just wash it off with water. And in this case, I'm using a handy wipe. Same thing, right? It's wet and all gone. And that'll dry. There's a little bit on the handle too, but I'll clean it up before I send it to you. If you win the auction for it, so $10 is our starting bid for that one. It's for all three of these, and I will pay for shipping. So what it is basically is $10 or whatever, you know, if we have a bidding war, whatever our, whatever the winning donation is, then that will go straight to Watts of Love, 100%, and I'll get you the details on how to make that donation if you're the winner. And if you know, you don't want to purchase anything, but you want to donate, you can also do that on my online store. And the site is on your screen, as well as a share button. I would love it if you could share my video. I've been using these wipes because that's what I'm used to using, but this board eraser is also really awesome. I don't want to get these all wet. So you can also use that and clean off your transfer. And I love this glass board that I use because it makes cleaning these transfers a lot easier for me. And then you do the back, and you can even, you know, you can do the back with these, you can do the back with your Lysol wipe. It takes a little bit of that lint off from the towel so that it brings some of that sticky back for next time. And then you can also run it under cool water, which is kind of the preferred method, but I'm in my basement and I don't have a source of water, and the water bath is just a little too labor intensive for me. So I find that this way works really well. And then once you've done that, you just set them off to the side or in a strainer and put them sticky side up and let them dry. And like the first one that we did, it's still a little wet, so I'm going to put it back, but it's almost dry. If it was dry enough, I could just put it back on the backer and use it for next time because they are reusable. You can get 8 to 15 uses out of them, they say most of the time, if you treat them well. So $10 minimum donation to Watts of Love for these three little decorations. If you have a camper, those would be really cute hanging in your little kitchen of your camper. You could use them for Christmas ornaments. Sky's the limit. They're really cute. If I had coffee themed transfers that fit on these, I'd love to hang them where my coffee mugs are in my kitchen. But the coffee transfer I have is a little bit bigger than that. So, and I want to show you, this was our first project that we made. This is the Watts of Love transfer, Create Your Own Sunshine. And this one is a starting bid of $20 donation. So if you like that one, you can let me know in the comments as well, and I'll send that out to you. Okay, so I'm going to move these off, and we're going to get to our next project. And I don't know what that's going to be. This is kind of, I agreed to do this a few weeks ago, and then I did kind of a bad job of getting it together, so I've been spending today kind of last minute working on getting stuff together for you guys. But we're still here. We're still doing it. We want to raise some money for Watts of Love. Okay, what's next? What do you think, Nesta?
Don't know.
Don't know? Me neither. You guys want to do a Christmas project?
I think that one would be cool.
Yeah, this will be fun. Okay, so this is Chalk Couture. This is one of our new small palette boards, and you can actually chalk on both sides. It is wood, so I am going to wax it, not with the little chapstick wax that fell apart on me. I'm going to wax it with this stuff, which I've never used before, because I love doing things on lives that I've never done before and making a mess. So there's that. And like I said, you know, you can use Minwax. I'm going to try this out and see how it works. But it stinks. It stinks. Just so you know, it stinks. Ooh. Okay. It doesn't take very much. And usually you're supposed to let it dry a little bit, but you know, when do we ever do things the way we're supposed to do them? Me anyway. I'm just going to use this paper towel and hope for the best. I'm just going to kind of buff it on here a little bit. I don't think it takes very much. You don't want to, you know, create too much residue for your transfer. This Noel transfer is now retired. It was in our last chance section this week. They were selling the remaining quantity, and once it sold out, it was retired. And I wanted to get a second one, but I was too late. So if you like this project, I encourage you to bid on this project if you like the transfer, because you can't purchase it anymore. If you don't win the bid for this product and you like it, get with me and I'll see what I can do about making you one. Okay, just a little bit of wax to help our transfer out a little bit. I think that's good. Ooh, what did I do with the lid? There it is. Let's close this puppy up. Because, whoo.
Be glad you don't have smell-o-vision.
Yeah, it's strong stuff. I need to find something maybe that doesn't smell quite as bad. Okay, and get our fuzzing towel back out. And I have the wrong side. Have I been doing that the whole time? Okay. I haven't used this transfer yet. I bought a whole bunch of holiday ones. I was so excited about them. I didn't do a single holiday project. I was going to do lives for you guys with some of my Christmas and some of my Thanksgiving and fall. Didn't happen. I got really busy at the holidays. My brother and nieces were in for Thanksgiving, and I hadn't seen them in a really long time. And then Christmas happened, and so now I have a whole bunch of really cool retired transfers to use for next year. And to create products for people to use for donations. But I really love this Noel one. I think it's really pretty. Try to get that as even as possible. Okay. I don't know why I keep putting that back in my lap like it's a napkin. Okay, so here's our Noel. Really pretty. And I want to do red for the berries, green for the holly leaves. I think maybe I want to use the silver shimmer for this, the curly cues. What color should I do the Noel in?
I was thinking red.
Red?
Yeah.
Do you think that's too much red with the berries, though?
Not sure. Maybe.
Let's see.
Can't be white because it's on a white background.
Very good. We could do black or we could do blue.
Maybe a gray.
We could do gray. No, not if we're going to do the silver shimmer for this.
I was thinking most of it could be
Maybe
red.
we could do silver shimmer for the letters and do black for the scroll part.
Okay.
You were thinking what?
All red except for the leaves.
So do everything in red
Mm-hmm.
and then do the leaves in green?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm really feeling this silver shimmer.
You do you, boo.
Well, let's do the letters and the holly in red then, okay? And we'll compromise. How's that?
Okay.
That's a good compromise, right?
Okay.
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 Okay. Not working.
Uh-oh.
What?
It's not working?
Oh. Yeah, I try to use the multi-tool to poke a hole in this, but I get to open another paste on screen, and it's a messy one. Oh, guys. It's so messy. This color, though, is gorgeous. These new shimmer pastes, I'm in love. Like, if they could do all of the paste in shimmer, here, take my money, because I love glitter. I love things that glitter. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now that I got it started, maybe I can not have to put my fingers in here. Please, 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 please. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can really see that on camera, but this is gorgeous. Sounded like thunder outside. I don't know what it was. What's everybody doing tonight? Other things? Not watching chalk.
Not being on
marathons?
Facebook.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Especially on a Saturday night. Okay. If you're seeing this video and we haven't confirmed that any of these projects have been sold or for donation, then please let me know, because they might still be available, and I would love, you know, to help you guys out, and I'd love to help you help us out, help Lots of Love out. So that would be awesome. Okay, so I've got my silver all stirred up, and red, like candy apple red. Yeah. And how about green envy for our green holly? Okay, so the red. Oh, that red is really thin. That red is really thin. How did my red get that thin? I don't remember it being that bad. Well, guys, might have to use poppy, but it's not quite red. Maybe we should do the words in a different color. Since it's such a big area, I don't want to. sorry, that was kind of loud. Well, look at that. Our red is very liquidy and our green envy is a little thick. Okay. And I promise you guys, we'll be doing more lives soon again. So you can see us do some of these projects. I know we were MIA for a while. I apologize for that. Just a little bit more. And you do want to add distilled water to your chalk paste because tap water has things in it, chemicals, and also sometimes can create mold in the chalk paste. So you always want to use distilled. Okay, that green's good. Sorry guys, I'm being a little indecisive. Since we can't use that red, I don't want to use very much of the red because it's so thin. I don't want to ruin this project. Just a little bit more. I know black's not really a color that you'd think of for like Christmas decorations, but I think it'll be pretty striking. I think I'm going to do the letters in black and like the little scroll decorations in the silver, and then do the holly traditional. As you can tell, I haven't used some of this paste in a while. The older stuff's a little bit dry. Okay. I think what I want to do is go ahead and do the holly berries first. Since I'm working with multiple colors, it's going to be a little bit difficult. I need to work pretty quick, so I'm going to do them a little bit at a time. Sorry. I'm going to clean this multi-tool because it's actually going to be perfect for that red. Since it's such a little area. Okay. That's good. All right, here we go. There is red. This stuff's really thin. It's acting more like a liquid than a chalk paste, so we're just gonna do the best we can here and hope we don't get it where our green's supposed to be. I'm gonna have to buy some new red because that stuff is not okay. You can, if your chalk paste gets too thin, you can also try to leave the lid open and let it dry out, but this one I think came a little thin, and I'm thinking it might have to do more with the, it's not because too much moisture is in it, it's just the way it was mixed. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna get this green on here real quick. And that red's thick enough that I have a string or something in there. That red's thin enough that it's not gonna dry out too much, so I'm not worried about that right this moment. Okay. Just get these little holly leaves. A little bit more right there. A little bit more right there. Ha 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 ha. And make sure we get the ends of the leaves. Sorry guys, you're here to listen to me talk to myself. You didn't know you were tuning in for that, did you? Happens a lot. Okay, and then so that it doesn't dry in the transfer, we're going to go ahead and pull it up. Oh, look how pretty that is. See, even liquidy, that red came out really good. Look how pretty.
That's super cute.
Isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're going to dry it, and I'm going to see if I can maybe get this hair dryer over here. Again, you don't want it to be too hot. I'm going to turn it on warm and low and try to aim it away from your transfer because you don't want to melt your transfer. It changes colors when it dries, so you can kind of tell. Those red berries are still just a little bit wet. Let me do that again. There we go. Okay, now I can lay it back down. Make sure I get all the bubbles out of the silkscreen area. I have little pieces of fuzz everywhere, and I don't know where they're coming from. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and close my chalk paste. Well, I'm going to leave the red open because, guys, that stuff is runny. Runny. I have a really messy workspace right here, so please don't judge me. If you do more than one project, you just kind of throw everything wherever. Uh-oh, we got green crusties on our surface. Okay. Guys, this is going to be so cute. I'm so excited. All right, I'm going to do the silver next. And what I'm going to do is do top and bottom. Is that what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the top first, and then I'm going to do the bottom. Sometimes it is a little more labor intensive when you're doing multiple colors, but it's usually worth it. And look at this shimmer paste. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but OMG. It's a little bit different consistency because it does have the glitter in it. It takes a little bit to get used to, but actually, I'm just going to go ahead and do the bottom also since we're working with this color already. Like I got that big old clop on there. Good thing it didn't go over top of our letters. Okay, there we go. See if I can get that. Got it. Got it. Okay. All right, everybody. There's our silver. Let's see what it looks like. I need to pull up both sides. So I'm going to pull up here. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could see this in person. Okay. And then I'm gonna, that's what I thought. I needed to wax a little bit better. I didn't wax some of this very good. I don't want to ruin this transfer because I really like it. But you live and you learn, right? Just go really slow. Okay. Alright, I'm just pulling up to where that part of the design is, and I'm going to dry it. Like I'm playing Tetris around paste bottles. Okay, still see how that's curling up? That's because it stretched it just a little bit when I pulled it up. Okay, now let's do this side. And now we're ready to do our letters. And I'm gonna just, I don't have to stick everything back over that area. I can just do that corner to kind of keep it out of my way since it's curling. But the letters, I want to make sure I get them adhered down really good again because I don't want to have any bubbles in that silkscreen area. Okay. So make sure we get those down. There we go. All right, I'm gonna wipe my hands off because a little sticky from all that paste. How are we doing, everybody? Hanging in there? Thanks for joining us for our Watts of Love fundraiser. I think it's a really good cause. I've had a lot of fun doing these projects. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching them. All right. I think my black needs a little bit more water. I'm gonna make a mess. Okay, this will probably be my last project tonight, but we'll have a couple different projects that you guys can bid on. And even if the video's over, make sure and let me know if there's something you're interested in donating to for, because it might still be available or I might be able to make you one. And we'd love to have some donation money for Watts of Love to get those solar lights for the families in the third world countries. All right, I have so many dirty stir sticks and squeegees on. Yay, cleaning. It's my favorite. All right, so we're just gonna get this black going. Just on all of our letters. Pull that down. Get that over. And you still want to kind of be careful and not hit those areas that you've already pulled up and dried because it can reactivate that chalk paste and can mix with it. So you could still end up mixing those colors together. And if that's not not your intended goal, then you want to try to be careful not to do that. I have a little bit more chalk paste here than I need, so I'm just gonna put some of that back. Watch, now I won't have enough. Get a little bit more. Okay. Still a little bit thick, but it'll be all right. Just kind of hard to get in there to that L. Make sure you get the edges of all of your letters. Okay, I'm gonna just pull that across and down. This one. Okay, and put the remaining chalk paste back in the container for later. We're ready to reveal. So I think I'm going to go this way so I can stretch it in a different direction this time. Since I've already stretched it. Oh no. Well, so I don't know if you saw that, but it looked like our chalk paste kind of started to dry in our transfer. So I'm just going to go back over that area really quick. Let's get this thing off of here. How heartbreaking. I should have watered that down a little bit more. You could put this back down. Actually, I'm going to, since it's still on here. And put like a wet wipe on it and moisten it. What's happening is the paste is sticking in the transfer because it was not wet enough. It was still too dry. So I'm just gonna kind of daub it. I don't know if that's gonna work. It worked a little bit. It did work a little bit. But those little white spots inside of the letters is what's happening. It's pulling up some of that paste. And there are some transfers that are made to be that way. They're distressed. I don't believe that this was one of them. We kind of made it distressed. But I'm okay with that. So there we go. There's our Noel.
It looks awesome.
You like it?
Yeah.
So pretty Noel. Nice little Christmas decoration that you can stand up. And you know, there's an easy way to fix that. You could put the transfer back down while it was still on there like I did, and be a little more patient with your wipe. Just put the wipe on top of it and let that moisture reactivate. Or you can just go over it again with your chalk paste and reactivate the chalk paste. At that point, it kind of gives a nice effect. So I'm not mad about it. I think it looks good. But I think we'll do a minimum donation of $20 for this one as well. And so that gives us 3 different donation projects that you guys can donate for Watts of Love if you're interested. And this one, again, the Noel, is going to start out. Is this top camera working?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me if I'm not in frame.
A little bit away from you.
Away from me?
Yep, there you go.
Okay. Sorry, I lost my visual of this camera. So this is our Noel. We'll start the bidding on it at $20. Donation to Watts of Love. 100% goes towards Watts of Love and towards getting those families lights. This one's really cute. And, you know, if you got it, you could even put something on the back side to use for a different season, or you know, if you wanted a 2-sided Christmas sign, you could even do that. So there's that one, the one we just finished. That one's really pretty. How cool would it be if we had like some red shimmer for those berries and even some green shimmer? I wish all of the paste came in shimmers. One of our other projects are these little coffee mug hangers that we made. You could take the strings off of them and put magnets on the back and make them into magnets if you wanted. You could hang them in your camper, in your kitchen. But we've got an oh yeah, or oh yeah. Wild and free is the way to be with the bear. And then we have our VW bug that says never look back. It has that nice little green and yellow messy look to it. These are a minimum donation of $10 to Watts of Love, and any of these projects, let me know. We'll get them to you. Let you know how you can donate, how you donate to get your products, and I will pay for the shipping to get them to you, or if you're local, make arrangements to get them to you. So there's these. That's our second project we did. And our very first one was the Watts of Love transfer. Create your own sunshine. And this one also is a minimum donation of $20 for Watts of Love. And if you're interested in this one, let me know and we'll get that one sent to you. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you'll consider donating to Watts of Love. You can go to my site, which is on your screen, my online store, and look around. If you want to buy some Couture products, that's awesome. If you're just wanting to donate, you can just go to Watts of Love on there and make a donation to Watts of Love so that they can help provide lights to those families. If you do place an order, you can also round up. When you check out, it'll round up to the nearest dollar, and that change will also go to Watts of Love. So thank you so much. I hope that you create your own sunshine in life, and I thank you for creating sunshine in mine by watching my video. I hope you'll join me next time. Thanks so much. Have a great night. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.